I just got a DM to go to Jamaica on a brand trip.
And who are we bringing?
I don't know. Should we go?
I think Heath and I should be able to. We don't get invited, remember?
Okay, well then, if Alisha gets invited, then we'll bring each of you guys and we can make it a trip.
love Jamaican beef patties.
I've never had one yet.
All from school?
Refresh.
But
You should have like a good authentic one.
Me and Jordan have had them out here, like actual like Jamaican
There's
beef
like a lot of
patties.
food trucks. There's that one really popular food truck that I've in downtown that I wanted to try. It looks really good.
Jamaican me crazy?
Is that what it's called?
Jamaican beef.
Is it like what is it? Like a meat?
So there's you could do like a beef. It's kind of like a shredded beef with like a seasoning, and it's like a pastry almost like pocket with the edges that are like sealed, and then they're
that's my
Crispy
favorite country name for sure.
Jamaica.
Yeah, that's like my favorite one I think out of all of them.
To me, when I think of like
Jamaica,
when somebody goes vacation destination like
Aruba.
island like
Gorgeous beaches.
The first thing that I think of is Jamaica as like the ultimate getaway.
I'm imagining white sand beaches, palm trees, blue skies.
Do they have like
warm water?
clear water like in Mexico?
I believe so.
Well, I think also too like the advertising as a kid
like
growing
the Sandals
up,
resorts.
everything was always pushing Jamaica for like a vacation.
I thought it was always Bahamas.
Bahamas is another big one too.
Because that's what I always see is Bahamas.
Advertising,
yeah. What about Fiji, where Love Island is filmed? Is that a nice place?
Been.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's pretty.
stunning.
For sure. I feel like that's like
I've
a
never been.
honeymoon destination.
It's the best place.
Fiji, Maldives.
Fiji's like the furthest from here, right? To go to fly to.
I think it's pretty far.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think like really far places.
Wait, take your guess on
Australia's
how
really
many
far.
hours?
How many hours?
Fiji
I'm going
from
with
here?
16-hour flight.
That's insane. I'm going to go with 17 and a half.
I'm going to go.
That's insane.
Why would you ever think that?
16 and a half.
I said 17 and a half.
But that's like the
I'm going to go 15. I'm going to go 15.
Oh, I mean, it obviously depends. Like
LA.
what flight we're going.
From LA.
Nonstop.
I'm finding one for 10 hours and 50 minutes.
Oh.
I'm finding one for 15 hours and 40 minutes. And one for 17 hours and 15 minutes.
We're all winners.
We all sing.
I think we all
I think we all deserve to go. Did we just win a trip?
Wow.
We won a trip to Fiji!
I wonder where they film. They just like rent out or do you think they own the house and they just
I think they built it for the show.
Yeah,
because
that
every
makes
show
sense.
like UK, they're all filming in that villa, right?
Oh really?
I was going to say, I think that villa...
Zane he talks with such conviction.
I asked.
God.
I asked. That was a
Also,
question.
that
Did you
was
hear
a
that?
question.
I have to say, the last time we sat here and talked about Love Island,
Yeah.
both of you really hadn't watched too much, correct?
No,
You
we
watched a little
didn't
bit?
know anything. Oh, and apparently, guys, sorry for the spoiler. I had no idea you guys talked about the winners on last episode.
that. I saw a comment.
I didn't know.
It's because you didn't know the names.
Because I didn't know the names.
Yeah.
I didn't know what we were talking about. But I'm watching and I don't know who the winners are because I forgot about the conversation. But I'm on episode like 31, 30.
You're getting
Damn.
close.
I'm so proud.
Hooked.
I know.
Me and my little sister have been watching it the entire time she's been here. And she doesn't want to do anything else but watch
It's
Love
so
Island. She's
good.
obsessed.
It's so good.
It's so good. I get it. I get the hype.
Oh, this is so funny. Zane goes, you know the game we played on the podcast
Stop.
from...
Stop.
I go, yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, that was the whole thing.
I forget. When they were playing, I was like, no way. I should tell
done this
game.
Alicia
This is
that
crazy.
we played this game.
Stop.
No way.
You know, at least we can surprise you multiple times.
Yes, and that's
You
why
know?
that's why I like recording because I black out every episode.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you get to
it's
enjoy
really
it.
fun.
In your
over and over again.
defense, if you hadn't watched it, none of it made sense to you. So like I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I get
even
it. I
and
get it. It's fine.
the questions were even confusing on the show too because I know we were
Yeah.
confused in here.
Yeah.
But I couldn't. I know they were all confused. They're all like, wait, what do they mean by like percentage of? What percentage of? So they're confused too. But yeah, obsessed with the show. It's crazy. I don't really like reality TV too much. The last one I liked was like Jersey Shore that I like really was hooked to. But this one was just the casting incredible.
So good.
I'm
It's
sure
got
it's
that
so
energy.
hard. And I think most reality TV shows suck because they don't cast the right people together. Because it's like it's all based on luck. Like how the hell do you cast people together?
Yeah.
Where
You
like,
just like, you hope that they do well.
a show is good because like you know the characters, you know how that actor like you know how well that actor
and how
can
they
play.
drive together.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
when you have like three huge personalities that don't get along, like that can be great television, but also it can be horrible if it like doesn't go your way. So I feel like they like, obviously made like great frifriendships too. So I feel like they did a really good job.
Also, none of the drama felt produced, whereas like on The Bachelor, Bachelorette, sometimes you're like, this feels like
you can tell that they're behind camera, like.
Yeah, like for instance, this season, a guy like gave a book, like gave another guy a self-help book, and it wasn't even a real book, and it was like that, producer was like, hey, give this to him and like make it a thing. Yeah. Whereas everything felt so real there. Yeah, it felt like real problems that we all actually deal with.
Exactly.
And now you guys are gonna understand when we say nasty,
and Casa Amor,
and Fanny Flutters.
Wait, who's
Casa.
Your favorite? Who are your fan favorites?
I don't have really any.
Really?
Yeah, because it's not.
I know you do.
No. Out of the girls, I think the one I like the most, honestly, the one I would go for is Serena.
I love her.
I think she's like the most like the personality that I would go for. The dudes, I feel my favorite. I didn't really like any of them.
Have you gotten to Casa Amor yet?
I'm way past that. I'm like, all the couples are coupled up. They're strong.
Oh,
that's where I'm at right now.
Okay.
And then Rob got saved by that girl.
Oh, you're like almost done.
That girl, she's there for like a minute.
Fuck, Aaron. Fuck.
But you're seeing a lot of these people.
Yeah.
There are so many episodes. They could have cut that season in half.
No.
There was so many. It's so long.
But
an hour and a half.
Think of how much raw footage they have. Like we're already seeing this much.
They should just make a collection where it's just raw, where people can watch everything.
They should make a Patreon.
They should.
Wow.
You know who else just made a Patreon?
Who?
Basically Unfiltered.
Wow. Amazing.
Should I tell them what we're doing or should we not?
No.
It's a secret. Sorry, I'm not allowed to say it, but it's going to be really good. Should we roll the intro?
Absolutely, we should roll the intro.
Yes, here we go. Hit it!
I'm Zane. I'm Heath.
I'm Remi. I'm Alisha.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Basically Unfiltered. I'm Remi.
I'm Alisha.
I'm Zane.
And I'm Heath.
Nice.
We did it, guys.
Nailed it.
We do every week we get it done.
Speaking of games, because we did Love Island game last week and we're already on topic, we have a game for you guys this week. It's going to be really fun. It's going to be another boys versus girls game. And everybody going into this has written down 5 secrets or fun facts about themselves that the other team wouldn't know. The object is for the guys to guess which girl the secret belongs to. And then we also spiced it up a little bit. Jordan put in a couple secrets of his own to try to throw us off. All right, let's get started. I have all of the girls' secrets right here.
I have the guys' secrets. I think the viewers should comment below and vote who you think had the better stories.
Okay.
Oh.
Very good.
Just nasty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Nasty.
Okay.
I'm nervous.
Let's go in
Me
order.
too.
Do you want to start?
Yeah.
Don't
Okay,
read
Heath's
them
gonna
yet.
I'll start it off.
Yeah, don't read them yet.
Oh yeah, okay.
We want our initial reactions.
So-
I'm scared. I feel like I did
I
embarrassing
forgot what I
ones.
wrote.
Me too.
Okay.
Blank face. I'm not gonna. Nope. My
So-
poker face.
Oh, shoot. That's right.
First secret. Zane, we ready?
Mm-hmm.
My sibling got heroin from trying. Hold on, sorry. The writing style is a little. I mean, guys, if you were trying to read this too.
Yeah, I had a problem reading mine. That's why I didn't stop.
Hold on.
Jordan.
Jeez. My sibling got a hernia from trying to lift me. A big difference between that and heroin.
Is there?
My sibling got a hernia from trying to lift me.
I'm gonna guess Alisha
What makes you think that?
because I think you try to reword it with her picking you up to you jumping on her because you like to do that, and you gave her a hernia. And
Sorry.
where do you get hernias? Lower back?
I think kind of anywhere.
I think you get it in your stomach.
In your stomach? Yes.
I'm going to say, with you, Zane, we both vote
Alisha.
Alicia's secret.
It was me.
Ah!
I, as a child, was lifted by my brother, and then all I remember is him getting taken away in an ambulance.
That's
And he had
it?
to go-
Wow.
He had to go to the hospital. I remember.
How
just
old
standing
was
there in
he?
the
How
street.
old were you
I think
both?
he was like 2 and I was like 4. And I
Oh,
remember
shit.
being on
I
the street
didn't
being like,
think about like kids.
hi. He's fine now. But yeah.
Hernia, it's in the stomach, right?
I think it was. I think, yeah.
It's where your intestines pop through your muscle.
I didn't think you can get a hernia as a 4-year-old. I thought that was like as you're getting older.
No, he was a baby too.
Yeah.
I might have gone the ages wrong, but we were really little. A bulging of an organ or tissue through an abnormal opening.
Oh, I was going to say.
Hernia involves the stomach or intestine.
Oh,
as a 4-year-old.
No, I think he was 2. I think he was really little. Maybe he was 4 and I was 6. I don't know. We were young, and he got taken away in an ambulance.
A twist of events.
A twist of events.
Wow. And this is Shane, correct?
This is Shane. Good job. Look at us learning things about each other. And your brother's also Shane. Okay. Ooh, this one's good. I am able to put my legs behind my head. To me, that's a Jordan one.
I was gonna say Jordan.
I think that's a Jordan one.
But but also I could like.
I don't know, the way you said that your hips really hurt after doing this the whole episode, and he doesn't seem to hurt. That's flexibility. You don't seem very flexible to me.
All right.
But I also could see Jordan's being crazier.
I just think Jordan seems really flexible.
He is. Like, he for sure can put his foot behind his head.
Yeah. I think it's Jordan.
But I don't know if he sees that as a secret.
I think Jordan.
Okay, Jordan.
It's Jordan!
Let's fucking
go, Jordan.
Let's see it.
Go, Jordan. Let's go, Jordan.
Go. Yeah!
Wow! Oh my God!
He did both!
Holy shit, Jordan.
That was crazy.
I did not know he could do that. Watch out, Remi. Thumbnail.
Okay. Wow, that was very impressive.
God.
What a good party
That was
trick.
impressive.
Both legs. You should have said both.
Wow, well, we're doing amazing so far.
Okay, this is fun.
So this is either Alisha, Remi, or Jordan, correct?
Yes.
I already know who this was. I was rear-ended by 2 Ram Dodge trucks.
Rear-ended by 2 Ram Dodge trucks.
By 2.
Sounds like somebody had a good night. Got rear-ended by 2 Rams.
2 Rams.
Okay.
I was rammed by 2 rear Dodge trucks.
2 rear Dodge trucks.
It's Remi.
Remi?
Yeah.
Locking in Remi.
It's me.
Yes!
And I have the back pain to prove it. 2 separate times. Can you imagine? I got in my car both times. Same car both times. Like 7 years apart.
Oh, 7 years apart.
Wow.
I think so. One was in college and then one was in 2020. Yeah, 7 years
Oh,
apart.
wow. I was imagining just 2.
Me too.
I
At the same
almost put on
damn
separate
time.
occasions. Yeah, one time I got my car totaled, and one time she was okay.
Were you at like a stoplight and they just came flying up behind you? and hit
Both
you?
times are the exact same thing. I was on the freeway, and just sometimes traffic will just fully like come to a dead stop.
Yeah.
Both times, both drivers were texting and driving and just fully rammed into me.
It's a lot of trucks that do that.
It was the biggest. Like, aren't those the biggest trucks that exist? Other
Yeah,
than like
they're
a
big.
semi.
They're strong.
Yeah.
You guys. Yeah.
But,
I'm glad you're
like,
okay.
That's the thing. Like, especially out here, I've noticed compared to like other highways, it'll be like moving and you're driving like the normal speed limit. All of a sudden, immediate dead stop.
Yeah.
Everybody's still. It's
Yeah.
not like other states where you kind of like everybody's like cruising and like going slow and then it'll come to a creeping stop and then you wait. It's just like out of nowhere
Yeah,
here.
it's true.
We got idiots driving.
Oh, I saw a car completely on fire last night.
I saw that.
Bro, it was crazy. It was like exploding as we were going by.
It looked like a movie. It was
There was
crazy.
2 people standing outside the car.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad
But
they
it
got
was
out.
like the whole thing was engulfed. Like
Yeah, Mariah said she thinks that nobody was in the car anymore. I think
Okay,
they were like
good.
taken
we
out.
drove by and we had the window down and the heat
Oh, I
that
bet.
you could
the
feel,
radiating heat. Yeah.
it went into our car and was like, woof. It was crazy.
Oh my God.
Alicia and I were driving home from the movie theater a couple nights ago, and we were like turning the corner and we see a fire. Actually, we see a fire in the distance, and our friend is like, "Is that a fire?" And we drove by. It was a guy, or it was someone's balcony with a barbecue. The flames were touching
no.
the outside
At an
ceiling.
apartment complex.
That's
Yeah.
why they say
Oh,
you're not supposed to
shit.
do like a grill or a barbecue
Yeah.
on your balcony
Just
because
open,
it will hit the
and
roof.
we were like, what? So then we flipped around. We come back, and there's 2 people watching it, like 2 younger guys who are like watching, and like we pull up, and they're like,
When you
oh!
What?
Mm-hmm.
Did you just have an epiphany?
No,
I forgot.
We telepathically just connected.
Yeah,
Wow.
I forgot about this part. So we pull up and there's these two guys who are also watching, and we're like, hey, are you like seeing what we're seeing? And they're like, yeah, like I don't know if we should like call the cops or something. Like it does seem like no one's there, and it just seemed like it was out of control. And they're like, are they having like a bonfire? And I was like, regardless, like you shouldn't be doing that. So I call 911, and it goes straight to busy.
It does that a lot in LA, huh?
Can you believe that?
I was like,
what if this was a real
I
problem?
was
That's
dying.
crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy how offended we get when 911 does not respond to you, because I'm fine, but imagine how many people are trying to call that really need that like fast
That's the
assist.
thing. Imagine if like she was being kidnapped, or like if someone was in your house or something.
And at first I didn't notice because I'm like, oh, and then it hits me. What? Like,
also, it was a real issue we were calling about. There's a giant
and
fire.
I feel like in the past, anytime I've had to call, it's like, is this a emergency? If not, like hit the or something.
Yeah, the
you know?
non-emergency hotline.
Exactly. So then we pull around, and then we realize, you know what, we should call again because nothing's changing.
Mm-hmm.
Automated thing puts me on hold.
We're sorry.
Yeah,
this
like,
call cannot be
was
bad.
like-
It's completed.
I literally was like, I called 911, and then I'm on it for the longest time, and finally we see a guy come out to the balcony and is like putting it out or something. So we're like, okay, thank God. And then I'm like, well, do I hang up? And I'm like, are they gonna come to my house? And then I think, well, they should fucking come to my house if I called twice.
Yeah,
like,
because
what
it
if
should
something
still
was
go
wrong?
through. Yeah.
They never called back or anything. And I was like,
Well, normally if a police, call center or whatever, they get a missed call or like a dial real quick and a hang up, they'll still show up just in case like you tried to call and somebody like hit you while you were calling.
They definitely do that in Florida. Like if we would like
if you like went to do like a prank,
yes,
they call back
up.
immediately.
Good.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
then a
LA.
man walked out on as we were waiting there. A
Yeah.
man walked out on the balcony. He was just grilling some meat or something. He did
But,
not
like,
seem phased at all.
I know. And we were like, okay, weird.
Remember when we lit that big fireball from the oil pan?
Yeah.
That was bad.
You had a grease fire.
I almost set our apartment on fire.
You had a grease fire. Did you put water in it?
Yes.
Maybe.
Oh, you guys.
What?
It,
I
it
get it,
started,
but like
supposed to
so
suffocate.
bad.
It started like smoking and like getting like fire, and I put the fan to like the pan underneath the water faucet, and I turned it on. It goes.
Oh,
Whoa! I was like, it like hit the roof of the apartment.
In our apartment.
It was
Oh my God, the
crazy.
apartment.
Your eyebrows are just singed
Yes.
off. Oh,
I don't
my
think it went
God.
off.
The sprinklers?
Not the sprinklers
Oh, thank
didn't go
God.
off, but the alarm was going off.
The alarm just in our apartment goes off, right? Not
Yeah.
the whole building.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it wasn't.
God.
Shit
It
is
wasn't one of
scary.
those fancy.
Yeah,
buildings.
do not put a pan out with water.
Not good
like-
at all.
Just stick it in the oven and close the door.
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what you're
you gotta
supposed to do.
suffocate it.
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our sponsor of this podcast, Hers.
Weight loss solutions are not one size fits all. Everyone deserves to have a weight loss plan that is tailored to their specific needs. So if you're struggling with losing weight and need some extra help, it's time that you guys check out Hers.
Exactly. Hers is changing women's healthcare by providing access to GLP-1 weekly injections with the same active ingredient as Ozempic and Wegovy, as well as oral medication kits.
Weight Loss by Hers is realistic, not restrictive, and is focused on giving you access to the solution that is right for you.
And Hers connects you with a medical provider who will work with you to determine your best treatment option. If prescribed, you get the medication as part of a doctor-developed weight loss program, complete with ongoing support, check-ins, medication adjustments, and answers to questions 100% online at no additional cost.
Through Hers, weight loss plans are more affordable with GLP-1 injections starting at $199 per month with a 12-month subscription, no hidden fees, no access fees, and no membership fees.
Plus, your personalized treatment ships for free directly to your door. So if you've been struggling with your weight loss journey, it's time to find an option that works for you with Hers.
Start your free online visit today at forhers.com/basic. That's FORHERS.com/basic for your personalized weight loss treatment options. Forhers.com/basic.
Hers weight loss includes compounded products which are not approved nor verified for safety or effectiveness by FDA.
Prescription products require a provider consultation. Restrictions apply. Actual price to customer will depend on product and subscription plan purchase.
Thank you, Hers, for sponsoring today's episode. We love you.
Okay, I already reached it, so you don't get my first reaction, but this says, I got violently high for the first time at a carnival.
I feel like Heath loves carnivals.
Hear me out. I feel like
Hear me
he
out.
loves
I
carnivals.
think he's like a carnival guy. But it kind of is more Zane
Zane to
coded.
me.
Yeah.
Plot
Ooh.
twist, they were together.
I don't know. They probably were together. My gut.
I think it's Zane. Damn it.
Okay, I'll lock in Zane with you.
Okay, locking in Zane.
You sure?
No, yeah.
It was me. Good job.
Am I giving this to you?
Sure.
All right, tell us a story.
It was me and my best friend at the time. She really wanted me to try weed. And I was like, I really don't want to. Let's do it at the carnival. I'm like, okay, fine. Worst place.
That actually sounds horrible.
Horrible,
Yeah, that
right?
sounds
Especially
your first
so
time.
overstimulating.
Oh my god, like
yeah.
clowns and shit.
Yeah, this was back when
Fun house.
This was back.
The mirrors that
No,
are like
and
this.
there was no it was not more clowns. It's more just like being in a really public setting
Lots of
and
people,
lots of
voices.
people.
Yeah.
Fun
Yeah.
house. I'd
and
be
it's at a
lost.
church.
No,
Oh my God, it was
wasn't
the
a
church
You
parking
mean the
lot?
fall festival?
It
It's
wasn't a
always
church.
a church parking
It was just
lot.
like the
State Fair.
Jordan, what's the name of the church that the carnival was always at? Our Savior?
we didn't go to Our Savior
Not that
carnival.
I shouldn't have laughed.
It was not like a church related carnival. 100% wasn't.
No, they don't like.
But they do it
They
in
just
that
do it in the
parking
church
lot.
parking lot.
It's not that it's
Oh.
like church themed. It's on the church property.
Merino Valley.
It's like it's a priest. It's a
Dunk the
priest that's
nun.
like with the, yeah.
It's not church themed.
The fun house is like you're in a
Yeah.
in a confessional.
Sorry.
Do you love carnivals?
I do.
I knew
see
it.
that. I
Carnival.
see
So
that.
you guys are on track.
Okay.
Okay, so it was a church carnival.
Yeah.
And this is back when weed was very illegal.
Yeah.
Still very, very, very illegal. And so I remember putting it in my backpack. It was we were smoking out of like a bubbler, you know,
Oh my
the
God.
giant bongs with like a thing in the end
You
where
brought the bong with you?
she wanted it from the bubbler. Let's do it from the bubbler. This is my first time.
Bubbler.
So
Bubbler.
I remember we were on the side of a building, like right next to the carnival, and I take one little. That's how I'm like, okay, I'm good. I don't want any more. And I was full like an acid trip, like especially first time smoking weed. It feels like an acid trip. And I remember we were walking through here, and I was just like freaking out. I was like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. We gotta get the fuck out of here. And every person that walked by me, I thought they were gonna like just look at my
Murder you.
bag.
It's terrifying.
Because it was like all in my bag, and I don't know if we smelt bad. There was cops everywhere.
Oh
It
my
was
God.
terrifying.
Archiving every Instagram post.
And I remember, I forget what happened, but I remember either my mom picking me up or Ella's parents picking us up. And I remember one of them found out. Terrible night.
I'm sure you guys reeked of it.
Yo, yeah.
They're on the
Terrible
backseat
night.
like this.
Yeah. Like bagel.
That was fun.
How was it fun?
That was definitely one of the like top 10 worst nights of
That's
my life.
my God.
a horrible place to do it.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Yeah. That
That's
sounds
funny.
overstimulating.
Jordan, what's the name of the carnival that was every year?
All Saints. Yes,
That's what
that was it.
Our
Okay.
savior.
Okay.
Very
That
good.
was good.
All
Isn't
right.
All Saints a clothing brand?
Yeah.
I almost died from choking on a hot dog at Sam's Club. First of all, the only person here I know that orders and eats hot dogs is Jordan. And it seems so Jordan coded.
I just don't see Remi or Alisha like
Sucking on a hot dog that
Demure.
fast.
Yeah.
Very demure. Very
very
mindful.
demure, very classy.
Very
I'm going
classy.
Jordan.
I'm
on
gonna
this
go
one.
with Jordan on that too.
Jordan, is this you? It's not.
No,
Oh.
Now
my-
guess between us two.
Okay.
Alicia.
I'm crying.
Yeah, Alisha.
God damn
Yeah, so fun fact about me, I
it. Love choking on hot dogs.
I loved, like Sam's Club's like a Costco. I don't know
Uh-huh.
if you guys had it. But their hot dogs for $1.50 were my fucking favorite.
Hell yeah, bitch.
I would get 2 of them fully loaded. Mustard,
Bet you
ketchup, onion, and relish. And then one day I'm just sitting there, minding my own business. I take one bite, I take a second bite, and then I'm like, and Ashley's sitting across from me, and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm
Girl, slow down.
You know what I would
Oh my
eat
God.
fast? My parents would go, "No one's chasing you."
My
would
mom would
always
say,
say stuff like that.
nobody's going to steal it.
No one's stealing your food.
So I'm just minding my own business, and she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, just 1 second. I need to swallow. It's not working. Like it didn't hit me that I'm quite literally choking. Okay, so then I'm like, and it just wouldn't swallow. And then her face,
Was it the whole link?
not the whole. It was like a big ass bite, and then literally I'm like,
Zane, Don't be nasty.
What? I just said, Like, continue.
No, you were like, Ooh. Y'all heard it. I'm not the only
Alisha
one.
shippers are living.
All right, continue.
Anyway, so then Ash goes, her face is turning purple.
She's turning violet.
100 times, but it's always
you're
good.
turning
You're
violet.
turning violet.
Anyways, luckily my dad was there, so he come, and it was a weekend, so it was like so busy. And then he like comes over, he like smacks my back.
My daughter's choking.
Heimlich?
He just like hits my back, and
A smack is way less embarrassing than someone doing the Heimlich.
Yeah, the Heimlich's
It
real.
caused a scene.
Yeah.
it caused
Just let
the
me
scene.
die. It's fine.
It's so cringe. Don't fucking Heimlich me.
The ick if he gets the Heimlich.
If he gives you the Heimlich in a busy Costco.
No way. No
anyway,
way.
yeah. And then I cried after, and I was really
How
sad.
old were you?
I was probably like 9.
Oh, we should not be making those jokes.
The whole hot dog. Disgusting.
Hey, let's. I retract.
I'm
those
scared.
jokes.
I'm
The
scared.
whole link.
I'm scared. I'm scared. Are you scared of hot dogs now?
Honestly, I like stopped eating them, and I haven't had a Sam's Club hot dog since. But I honestly would love one. But I haven't had one.
But I would love one.
That's really
Very
Team bonding.
good story.
We can go to Costco.
That'd be really fun. Okay,
Anyway.
next one that I have.
Wow, we lost that one bad.
funny. Yeah, that was bad. It's all right.
We really looked at a service level. We should have really thought about it.
Yeah.
We forget their kids too. Both of them, they were younger.
They like had a life.
That at
before.
one point we were children. Okay, I was suspended in a kindergarten for kissing a girl named Maria.
I'm going Heath.
I think Heath as well.
Locking it in.
Locking it in.
Bonk.
It's Jordan.
Yeah.
Suspended in kindergarten.
He was laying the rag down.
Yeah, kindergarten.
Yeah, ask mama. It was crazy.
Oh my god.
I got a written referral, everything.
Did you like, how did they know? Was it in class? Was it on the playground?
I think she may have told somebody, and then that person told on her. We were young. We were like,
Were you not
fucking
allowed to
young.
kiss? You got suspended for kissing?
Yeah. I mean, that's really inappropriate.
I mean, that's wild if you think about it.
If I found out my kindergarten kid was kissing somebody else, I'd be very upset.
Imagine being a teacher and there's 2 kindergarten kids kissing. I'd be like,
Mackin'.
But I agree with that, but I also feel like
Zane, good job.
like I agree it's inappropriate, but also I feel like all like little kids are like the moms, you know, like they're always like kissing like their
Give 'em a
their like
kiss.
friends or siblings
it
or
was
stuff.
not.
Yeah.
It was not like that. It was like.
It was your girlfriend. It was your girlfriend.
It wasn't like, we weren't like, oh yeah, it would be like, oh, let's do. It was more like, I mean, it was definitely we knew what we were
supposed
doing.
to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't like a cute little.
Yeah, just little kids and moms are like, oh, give him a kiss.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
It was the look.
Yeah.
Them things are
I get it.
fucking
I get it.
Like no tongue,
Okay,
just-
okay.
I hope you didn't use tongue that young.
No, I didn't even know what tongue was.
Wait. How many days were you suspended for?
I was suspended for like 3 days, 2-3 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Time for kindergarten.
That's a child.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I think it's teaches a lesson to you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
But I
Did
think
you ever do it
think-
again?
I know, but I went to like.
I think I got in trouble, not her. And what'd you say? What did you say before?
I don't remember.
Did you say? Did I do? Was it with consent?
Oh, did Maria give consent?
Yes. Yes. It
I
wasn't
felt-
like a forced.
I feel like
I wasn't sure.
in kindergarten I was at like a Christian school, and I feel like they even wouldn't have suspended. They just would have been like, "Don't do that."
Yeah.
And
Really?
like talk to parents. Yeah.
Oh no,
That's
I
when, like,
still think to this
suspended
day
is
that's
crazy.
very inappropriate.
I mean, yes, but like,
Okay, as long as Maria gave consent.
Yeah, no, it was both consented.
Okay,
sorry, it didn't work out.
It's okay.
your turn.
Well, this is definitely only 2 people. I didn't know how to use a tampon till I was out of college.
Jordan. Didn't know how to use a tampon till out of college.
I was out of college.
I'm going with Remi.
I think, yeah.
Alisha has a sister that I'm sure that they were like talking to each other about.
Yeah.
Right? She has a brother.
Yeah, let's go with Remi.
Yeah.
It was me.
Yes.
So,
This is one of my favorite stories because I didn't even know it until we were friends, but like we're 24 or something when I hear the story, and I'm like, Remi.
and unfortunately, it had only been a few years since I learned once we met when I was 24.
It's still fresh.
Or maybe honestly only like a year or so. So I have struggled with PCOS, which means that I've never had periods really in my life. So when I would get them like once a year, I wouldn't use tampons because they freaked me out. So finally, when I got to college, my best friend was like, it's time, you need to learn. I was like, okay. So I put myself in the bathroom, I locked the door, and she's outside the door being like, let me help you, like banging on the door. I'm like, no, I got this. So I have a whole box with me. I didn't like understand that, like, I don't know if you guys know how to use tampons.
You did it hot dog style.
Her hot dog?
Imagine.
No, I'm
like
saying-
hot dog.
Wait, I don't get it. Oh. That honestly would have been better.
It would have.
I have them, and so how you put it in is you put your fingers like this, and you insert it inside, and then you push, and then pull out, and it's inside of you. If anybody doesn't know. And so I didn't understand you had to push it inside. I kind of thought like
the
it would just like
applicator?
shoot up there. So I'm just kind of aiming and shooting them. And I'd be like, oh shit, okay, again. I went through another one, like just kind of aiming, just, and I'm like, oh, why is this not going in? I went through an entire box of tampons, and my best friend's outside the door being like, let me in, like, let me help you. I was like, just give me one more time. I got it. And then she did show me, and now I know. You got to put it inside of you.
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny.
Or just use your Diva Cup, girl. It's right back.
Use your Diva Cup,
It's
Diva.
right there.
That's
Wow.
really
Okay.
funny.
Well, good.
Yeah, now we all know.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Nice.
we know. I wet the bed till middle school.
God, it could be any of them.
I know. I really could.
Boys will be boys.
Boys will be
Jordan?
boys.
I could see it being Jordan.
I could see being Jordan too. But we only have 4 of Jordan, and we already got one.
I know. I feel like we've.
Jordan doesn't have a good poker face, so
Yeah,
he's
he's
covering his face with
face.
a laptop.
Oh, damn
I
it.
think I'm going to lock in Jordan.
Jordan. Okay.
Okay, we locked
Locking
Jordan.
in Jordan.
No.
No.
Congratulations.
It has to be.
No.
Is he?
This guy. Yeah, I had a pee problem. Yeah, I don't know what it was.
Damn.
I would go to the bathroom
won
every
that.
night right before bed. Great throw, by the way.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that was
I
amazing.
was
Very
like,
good.
okay.
And nobody's gonna say something.
I know. Like,
I would go to the bathroom every night before bed, and I'd be fine. I don't know what it was, but I would always wet the bed, and it was so frustrating because in my dreams I would be going to the bathroom. So anytime
That'll
I
do
wet
it.
the bed, it would be me getting like up to go to the bathroom, or I'd be at a urinal in my dream and I'd be going.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then
sure your parents were like, would get
I
frustrated.
felt so bad. It was so annoying because I was so embarrassed. First of all, like
Yeah.
I couldn't control it. There's nothing worse than me. Like I didn't choose to do it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like in my dream, I'm getting up and going to the
Yeah.
bathroom. And I would wake up at the very end of it every time, and I'd be like,
Oh.
so.
Would you like not go to sleepovers?
mortifying? Yeah, I hated it.
Oh, wait, that makes so much sense. He always has to pee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do always.
And you
have
know,
to.
he struggled in his past relationships. They'd wake up in a pool of urine.
No,
and you
it's-
know what?
it's
It must have
not.
been. It must have been tough for
You don't
them.
get to say that. You peed on the couch and left.
Okay. All
Oh
right.
my God.
I was
An adult.
an adult.
Obliterated.
I was an adult.
I was
full
of
blown.
age.
I
Oh,
was
that's
out of
sad.
puberty.
That's really hard.
But now that I'm older, I still have those dreams where I'll get ready to go to the bathroom in my sleep,
like, wake up.
and it wakes me up immediately. As soon as I get to it, and I'm like standing at the urinal in my dream, I feel the sensation, and I get up immediately.
wow.
Next time-
that's crazy.
Next time you go to,
crazy.
next time you're going to the bathroom in your dream, ask somebody what time it is, because you're getting up anyways. But apparently, when you ask somebody,
Yeah.
anybody in your dream, what time is it? They like it, like
It,
the
like,
whole dream
shuts your
stops. They look at
dream
you
down.
like, don't ask, and then just wake up. Apparently it's this thing where it like wakes you up.
It's
It's like
giving Inception.
It's
Yeah.
really weird. Apparently, it happens to a lot of people when you ask.
What?
Just
Ooh,
ask
that gives
another
me
person in your dream
chills.
what time it is.
That's
There's
weird.
multiple times, like very frequently, I'll be aware that I'm dreaming.
Like lucid
Yeah.
dreaming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where I'm like,
same.
oh, I'm in a dream.
Never. I've
It's
never
so
once
fun.
experienced that.
It's so fun.
Or like trying to wake yourself up while you're dreaming. Be like, I know this is a dream. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I
and then you
haven't
wake
been
up.
like scared where I need to wake up, but I'm very much aware of like, okay, I'm in a dream.
I do that a lot. Where I'm
Like,
like,
I'm just
wake up. I
dreaming.
know I'm
It's really cool.
dreaming because I'm scared.
I want to know and like be able to take advantage of it. Like whatever I do in here is
every
like,
time I'm aware, I still don't like go do whatever I want.
and why not? You know,
But
like why don't we
Or
like why
it's like
don't
you
we do
understand you're dreaming and then you go to like do something and then you feel yourself like waking up. It's so crazy.
I feel like you're conscious enough to know that you have the ability to do what you want, but not like, but the idea of free will is not in my dream too. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
like
I'm not
you're given whatever situation is in front of you in
Yes,
your dream.
exactly.
It's not like you're like, I'm going to walk this way.
Exactly.
It also comes in like fog too. It comes in like cloud, like dream clouds. Like,
Okay.
all right, you're in this moment. All right, that's gone.
And have
then
you
it comes-
noticed when you dream, like they'll be in different places and it feels like one big dream, but when you look back, they're all like very different sections. And that's because like it's different REM cycles. So like, and your
weird.
average like REM, like dreaming time is like 10 minutes. So like any like a dream.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then you're always like, how did I get from here to here? And it's because they're two separate ones.
I never
Isn't
thought
that crazy?
that, but I'm gonna pay attention.
Wow.
I love dream shows.
Usually
so
I just have
interesting.
one overarching single dream, and then if I wake up, I can usually go back to bed and pick up where I left off.
That's so cool.
okay.
Unless it's a nightmare.
Is it Heath's
All right,
turn?
me.
It's a nightmare.
Okay. I was unsolicitedly told by a witch, in parentheses, I haven't been laid in a very long time, end parentheses.
I'm gonna say by a witch. I'm gonna say maybe it's like Alisha, but like that's first instinct is Alisha.
I'm going Alisha. 100%.
100%. Why 100%?
It seems like that would be something that would stick with her too.
Yeah.
Right? The
fact that she's writing it down, it still haunts her to this day.
the fact that she hadn't been laid for, like, it just seems like,
And just like the
it
witch,
seems like a story that you would tell.
yeah. And just like the witch in apostrophes.
The quotes of I haven't been laid in a very long time.
Oh, that's in quotes.
Don't forget, I did grow up in a very Christian school.
So yes, so that's why she called her a witch.
I'm going Alisha.
Alisha too. Locking in.
Okay, because I have an amazing story.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've only like partly said this story. I've never fully said the full thing.
Oh no, why?
So I get a text from a friend and is like, hey, do you happen to know this person? Like from online, blah, 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 whatever. And I was like, oh no. He goes, oh, well, she's actually like a huge fan of you. And I really think she could be a great mentor. And, you know, I think you guys would just really hit it off. You should like get lunch or something. I can introduce you. And at this time, especially like being stuck at home, I was just like desperate for anything. I was like, oh my God, yes, I could use a mentorship. Like I need something else in my life right now. So I agreed to it. And, you know, I think it's like a business lunch. So I try to dress like businessy. You know, I had a cute little like leather blazer. Okay. And
She showed up as a witch.
Zane the hat.
we go to Hotel Bel Air, right? Like super bougie,
Super
super
haunted.
fancy. That too.
Super spooky.
We go to like the lunch area and it's like her and her assistant and she's like, oh my God, hi, it's so nice to meet you. Like, I know everything about you. How's Chloe? Da, da, da. And I'm like, oh, she's name dropping things that I'm like, you would only know. She brought up Remi. Like, only if you watch my videos, you would know.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
not in a weird stalker way. Just when I was told she's a fan, I was thinking, oh my God, this is going to be a business dinner. She's probably just going to want me to like promote product that she has.
Yeah.
But like she
etc.
watches.
She watched. Also, side note, this was also more interesting because this person is a pretty big celebrity. Like a lot of people know who she is.
Oh,
so I was
wow.
very intrigued by that too, just because I was like, wait, you're a fan of me? What? Like this is crazy. And she's like kind of known for dating. I feel like she like always like gives good advice and all that kind of stuff. So we're talking about dating. She's like, oh, are you seeing anyone? Da-da-da. I'm like, oh no, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, yeah, I can tell you haven't been laid in a very long time. This is within 10 minutes of me sitting down. I'm sitting there in my blazer, like, oh, funny.
She hasn't even had her bread and butter yet.
No, the food wasn't
The
even
water hasn't hit the table.
And I'm like, oh.
Bold.
Damn.
I was like, you're not wrong, but like, what tells you that? Like, what the fuck? Like, what gives you this idea, right? And she's like, yeah, it's just your energy. And I was like, oh,
Okay.
okay. How do I come back from this? This is not the lunch I thought I was having. So she's like, oh, I have a gift for you. And she like, she gives me this, this
It's a giant
brand new
vibrator.
oh my God, honestly, I wish.
Oh, that's it. That's just how the dinner went. Imagine.
there's like some cute, like cheeky, like toys, nothing crazy. And then like a perfume and all of this stuff, right? And the perfume has like pheromones. And
I
it's,
was
like,
just about to say that as a joke.
Yeah.
But you
no,
said
I really is. And like the three She was like, yeah, the 3 scents that turn a guy on are vanilla, lavender, and get this, pumpkin. And I'm like, what the fuck? She's like, think about it. Every guy you know loves pumpkin pie.
I don't like pumpkin pie.
Oh, shit.
I genuinely, like, I'm not just saying this for the bit. Like, I don't like pumpkin pie.
Oh, my God. I should have asked you that before I said it.
I love pumpkin pie.
So what's funny,
Jordan, do you like pumpkin pie? Okay.
Oh,
and you know what?
there you go. Yo, dog. Come get it.
So I'm like, you know what, Alisha? The past 2 years, you would have died for a moment like this. Live up every second. Ask all the questions you have.
Now's
so I'm
your
like,
chance.
so now I'm like, okay. She's like, what's your type? Blah, blah, blah. We go into it. And and she's like, yeah, like when someone like watches your stories, like it means something. And I was like, does it? I was like, what if this guy's just like watching TV or brushing his teeth and my story just flies by, he doesn't even see it. Like, it doesn't mean something if he's watching. She was like, no, it means something. And I was like, oh, okay.
Does it mean something?
No,
because
that's what I thought.
So the first people are ones that you see all the time. So Heath's story pops up first. I think it's based on how many times you watch your shit
with each other.
Yeah.
And also, if you just follow somebody, their stories are going to pop up much more often than other people's
I
stories.
will say, like, with Mariah, like, I would watch her stories because I liked her, but
you're also just going through a bunch of people's stories at the same time.
Well, in my head, I was like, but what if, especially like when stories just automatically go, I'm like, what if he's like doing something and then it's just, I was like,
yeah, like flushing and washing his hands.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of a stretch. I think the whole story viewing. It's more curiosity.
See it either way, you know? So then we're talking about dating. She's starting to talk about, you know, the guy that she's like talking to and really interested in. And I'm like, oh my God, tell me everything. You know what I mean? Because like, I'm like, please get the subject off of me. Like, please, like, we're good. And she's like, yeah, like I've been talking to this guy, everything's been going good, but like we did have a little like blip the other week, and like I can definitely tell that like, you know, he's really like struggling with like figuring out what we are and like what our next step is. So I'm sitting there like, oh my God. And she's like, yeah, but I know he's like really struggling with this and thinking about me. And I was like, how do you know? Like, how do you know? And she's like, well, he's watching my stories. And I was like, no, but like, how do you know?
That's crazy.
How do you know? And she goes, oh, well, I read him. And I was like, what do you mean? And she goes, I used to be an ex-Wiccan.
What?
Like a witch. And my Christian ass is like, I'm kidding. But I was just like, oh my God, like, wait, what? She's like, yeah, I read them. Do you want to watch?
What do you mean? What do you mean she reads, like she...
And it all comes back. She's like, your energy, I can tell, blah, 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 and da-da-da-da-da, and like your blazer. And I'm just like, oh my God, you can read me. So then she's like, do you want to see me read this?
She did not call out the blazer.
I called out my blazer because I was like, what is it my blazer? Like, what gives you this energy?
She's not allowed to call out your blazer. You can.
You know what? It wasn't that cute, but like...
When she says, I read him all the time.
She was like, I can read him.
Readings.
Like just off the phone? Like off... like.
So she says, do you want to watch me read like him? And I was like, sure. I was like, I've never been around this, but sure.
And she can do it without being in
She goes, I just need a photo of him. So she brings up his Instagram, puts it down. She's like, and some water. She takes a cup of water and is like, pulls it here. And she's like, so I just have to like warm up my hand. Oh, first she does this like kind of spell thing of like a prayer thing. Then starts rubbing her hands, rubbing the cup of water, having it over like this, like, right? Like,
I'm obsessed.
and I'm sitting there like,
this is crazy.
I really just thought I was like, oh, by this time, please keep in mind, I've been there 2.5 hours. Like, it's been so long.
Okay.
Like the whole thing was like 3 hours. Like, I was just like, what the hell? So then, ask Remi or Ollie, like any psychic shit, I'm usually very like,
you try not to tap into
no,
it.
yes. Like, I'm like, I don't want to open to that shit, like whatever. So this was my first experience ever. And I'm sitting there like, I can't run, but I'm intrigued, but also like, I'm not the one doing it. So I was like, it's fine. Right? So she's sitting there and she's like warming up the water and she's like, oh yes. No, I can tell he's very confused. Ooh, yeah, right there. I feel his anxiety. Oh my God, like going in. And the way that I went, if the Chloe face, you know, the Chloe, like we're going to Disneyland meme?
Yeah.
That I have that face. I guarantee I was like,
Was it just you two at this table?
yes, it was just us.
Oh, the assistant's not there
The
anymore.
assistant left in the beginning.
Got
He
it.
came, I met him, he left, let us have some time. And then anyways, so then that's done. And she's
Imagine seeing that from across the table.
No.
Yeah.
So then
I'm so curious if it worked out with her
it
and
didn't
him.
work out.
Okay.
It didn't work out. From at least what I can tell.
Weird.
And she also was like, you're like the daughter I never had. And I was like, that's so sweet, but also like,
We just met.
Did you walk away feeling like you learned anything about yourself?
Well, clearly I need to burn the blazer. Like, oh my God. Is it the blazer? Is it the blazer?
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our next sponsor of this podcast, DraftKings Casino.
In a world of slot reels and blackjack deals comes the must-play event of the summer from DraftKings Casino, featuring nonstop action and an all-star cast of games, including A-Lister, Loki's Luck. The summer blockbuster is one you won't want to miss.
Plus, new players can get $100 instantly in casino credits with just a $1 wager, and all players get a blockbuster bonus every week. So sign up with code BASIC and grab your popcorn. It's showtime on DraftKings Casino.
And if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER, or in West Virginia, visit www.1800gambler.net.
In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org.
Please play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario.
Eligibility and other restrictions apply. New customers only. $1 wager to earn $100 in non-withdrawable casino credits that expire in 168 hours.
Terms at casino.draftkings.com/blockbuster.
Thank you so much, DraftKings Casino, for sponsoring this podcast. We love you.
Okay, next. I used to pull my underwear up into a thong.
Oh my God, I feel like
all boys
all
did
of you
that.
guys did that, unless you liked it.
Jordan's laughing extra hard, so I'm going to say Jordan.
I think Jordan.
Jordan, was it you? No.
It's Zane. It's Heath.
It's Heath.
Damn.
Okay, you know what? You are surprising me this episode.
I agree.
Yeah.
He was very comfortable with himself back in school days.
You're such a demure adult
Yeah,
that I wouldn't
yeah.
I wouldn't suspect these things.
You wouldn't
but
picture
yeah.
me as a kid? I don't know. I was a weird kid.
I do
man.
feel like a lot of boys do that though. Like
Really?
my
Really?
brother
That
and
makes
his
me
friends
feel
definitely
better.
did that.
Because
Yeah.
So
in
you-
my head, I'm the only one that did that. And I was like, I look back, I'm like, what was I doing?
I feel like all
So
my
you,
brother's friends
you
thought it
pulled
was
up
funny.
your like a thong and then you wore it like that all day.
I just thought it was, I don't know if it was a funny
It'd be like
or.
a split second. You wouldn't wear it.
Did it
all
feel
day,
comfortable
right?
all day doing that?
Not with
No,
that
I
much
think-
fabric.
Because it was like tidy whities.
Yeah.
So like I would just pull the cheek part and tuck it into like my butt crack.
Ooh,
As like a,
I know you were
my
getting
God.
PG
Wear
cocky
it throughout the
stains in
day,
there.
or was it?
No.
It was for a split second,
and
right?
I would do it, and then I would get into my bed and cover myself in my sheets because it like felt good on my butt.
I don't think my brothers.
So
They did
weird.
that.
And then I remember one time my mom walked in and she's like, "What are you doing?" And she ripped the cover of my bare ass. It's just like a thought.
Wait, kids are crazy. Like
What was my mom like?
That's
What are you
funny.
doing?
No, but
That
like
sounds an interesting one.
that's funny. That's funny.
Because I'd have like the Spider-Man tidy whities
Yeah.
just up my butt.
Getting into your bed is so funny.
I would just go in the sheets and I'd roll.
Oh my God.
I don't get it.
Oh my God.
Kids
I'm
are so
dead.
funny.
Jordan, did you do it? No, nobody else.
Like a thong?
Have you ever tried like a thong,
I thought you
like a normal one?
You ever tried a thong on?
no.
You should.
My underwear has to be very loose, so like anything tight like that is very uncomfortable for me.
That is too.
No, I
funny.
wouldn't wear it like.
But
Baby,
it was
it's
like
okay.
a-
You like what you like.
He was like hee hee hee.
Yeah, it was right when we moved to the house that I grew up in. So it was kindergarten, first grade.
Oh, okay. At least it's like younger. I was kind of picturing middle school.
Stop.
You were a silly kid.
Who was a goofy boy?
A goofy boy.
goofy man.
Okay,
Oh,
Zane,
boy.
you go. That is so funny.
Okay. I had a fan come up to me and say hi while at a Korean nude spa. Jordan doesn't go to like Korean nude spas, does he? Jordan has some fans.
I feel like the Korean is like throwing me off.
A
So I'm
little
gonna
bit
go
because they could
Alisha.
easily just say nude spa.
I'm going with Alisha.
I'm going to go with Alisha too.
You're right.
Yeah, good job, guys.
Okay, so K-Town, there's a really popular spa called We Spa, and it's like a Korean spa, and like you go, like you basically like you go naked, like, and there's like all these people, whatever, because those types of like spas are very popular in Asia, right?
Uh-huh.
So there's one here that like a lot of people know about. It's really nice. It's not expensive, like beautiful treatments, etc. Right? So very spur of the moment.
Imagine doing it, like opening up a nude spot. Very cheap. Come through. Oh no, it's very cheap.
No, it's
I
just
would
not,
too.
like,
I'd make it cheap.
it's not like crazy expensive. Okay. So there's 4 of us, and we're all influencers. Like we all did YouTube and stuff. So we all decide to go, and like I just remember we're like in one of these jacuzzis. And we hear, hi. And like, you know, when you hear the hi, but then like, I'm like, we're all fucking naked right now. Like
that is a pretty wild.
It was wild. And like, she was this very sweet girl. There was nothing. It just felt weird.
You felt uncomfortable. You're naked.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm trying not to look at you. I'm trying to just stare at your eyes.
Was she also
She
naked?
was also naked. Because it's like you have to be naked if you're like in the
At least
spot
it was an even playing field.
Yes, at least it was
Oh, like
phone.
full, like you don't have
Full
like
nude,
a towel
full nude.
around.
You're full
Wow.
nude. So there's
What spa is this?
Bye. Is it separated by men and women? I've never
Yeah, it
been
was
to one.
separated.
Okay.
I fucking hope. That'd be a lot of
but-
problems.
Wasn't sure.
Yeah, it was one of the weirdest fan encounters, but not because she was weird, simply just because weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
it's very-
circumstance was very.
Yeah,
very
the way that I
uncomfortable.
was like, stare at her eyes, stare at her eyes.
I'd
And
be
then
so uncomfortable.
Girl,
in nude.
I love you. I watch you all the time.
Give me a hug.
Bring it in.
I would hate to be at a nude spot. I'd be so
couldn't.
uncomfortable.
I would too. I've never been to one.
I was like, I'm a down bitch.
Might as well try.
Are there nude beaches here? Like, like, do
so.
people go to nude
Beaches?
beaches?
I don't
here?
think
I don't
right.
think
That's
so.
only in like Europe.
Yeah. I
There,
think so.
Miami is a nude beach.
Miami.
South Beach.
I think I've been
I
to
had
one in
no idea.
Topless.
I
but
remember
yeah.
being on a vacation with my family in the Bahamas as a kid, and they didn't know they took us to a bunch of kids, like my brother and I and all of our family friends, to a nude beach. And I remember when we got there, they were freaking out.
Oh, I
and we were
bet
just
they
like
were.
giggling as little
Yeah.
kids.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a big no-no.
I brought a Furby into school every day just to impress the girl I liked because she brought her Furby to school every day.
That's Jordan coded.
so Jordan coded.
He told me he used to buy a Sunny Angel every time his girlfriend would. It's Jordan. No,
Wow.
you.
I keep guessing.
He's a
wrong
romantic.
for Heath.
I think Heath.
I've always
Not
wanted
me.
a Furby.
Man.
Zane?
I
Uh-huh.
knew it.
My mom got me a Furby.
Wait, that's so cute.
She would have hers out all the time, and but one day I was like, "Hey, I got one
Wait,
too."
that's so cute.
I can tell you exactly the one I got too.
What color?
It was like light blue is my favorite color, so I got a blue one.
Cute.
It was like light blue and dark blue
Cute.
with like a yellow beak.
Yep.
And
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's so crazy, like the Furby craze. Like my brother's 7 years older, and he had a Furby. Like it was the thing. Like,
I
so
never
everybody
had
had
one,
it.
and I wanted one so bad.
What would that be the equivalent to? Because I feel like Furbies are more common now than the angel baby things that you have.
Yeah.
As
Like-
like collector things?
Not even as like a collector. Furby, I feel like just people wanted it.
people
Yeah.
just yeah
It was like a.
It was like a toy, but also back then we all watched the same commercial, so it was like,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
I saw so many of those Furby commercials.
No, like I wanted
Yeah.
one so bad, but my parents didn't, and honestly, good for them because any of my friends who had one, the parents hated them because
They're
they'd go
freaky.
crazy, and then they would take out the batteries and it would like still make
I
noise.
swear.
I heard
swear
about
that
that.
happened to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, just a little bit about me.
That's really cute.
That was really
Was she
cute.
impressed?
Yeah, I think it was just normal to see somebody else have a Furby, but I don't think she put two and two together that like I brought it.
I
for
bet you
her.
were so
That's
excited.
adorable.
You're like,
Oh, I was very
"Whoa."
excited.
Aw, that's so cute.
Next secret. I threw a bag of shit out the window. I threw a bag of shit out the window on a freeway in Florida.
Jordan,
100%. This is Jordan.
come on.
Jordan, why would you do that? It's not you.
It's not.
It's not Jordan.
Ew, you girls are nasty. Nasty.
Nasty.
All right, wait, which one?
That is not.
Wait.
Remi.
Remi.
Not me.
Disgusting.
I don't know the story either.
Human.
She just
Dog.
came
Yeah.
up with it on the spot. She's
Human or dog?
It's definitely
It was
human.
in Florida. Was
Is
it during
human?
playlist?
Is
It was during
human?
playlist. She had to go to a meet and greet on time.
I
and
feel like you guys had like I brought a Furby like.
Yeah,
no,
what
no,
the
no.
Yeah, did we like switch?
But was it human? It was human?
Wait, the poop.
Oh,
the
girl. Jordan just walked away. He's throwing up in his
Wait,
hand.
Alisha.
It was your own?
I want to leave.
Oh my.
Baby, you can waterboard.
You know
that
what?
shit.
Let's not. You don't have to elaborate on that one. How about that?
I actually would like to elaborate.
Okay.
Technically, I didn't throw it. For clarity, this is so
You still
disturbing.
shit in a bag in a
It's
car.
still your
Listen,
Your
on
poop.
tour?
I was on a tour bus
He was on the
Okay.
poopy tour.
where you're not allowed to shit on the bus. Okay, it's like a known thing. Any tour bus, you have to wait till you're like anywhere else. I ended up getting extremely sick, and had to miss like 3 shows. I was on like every single stop. I had to like be like driven to an urgent care, and then they would give me antibiotics, and then I'd have to wait a few days, and then because we were moving, we would start in like South Carolina, and then it's like, well, now I'm in fucking Georgia looking for, and it's like middle of nowhere where we are. So I went to like 3 urgent cares. I'm on so much antibiotics, right? Obviously, when you're on antibiotics, you have stomach issues.
Yes.
You know that big like highway in Florida where it's this like ocean and ocean?
Oh, Key West.
You're going down with the Keys?
Yeah, like yeah. We had
You're at the very southernmost point in
Yeah.
Florida.
That's
Got
so
it.
annoying. You had to go all the way down there and go all the way back.
I know.
up.
It's the 7 Mile Bridge or whatever.
Yeah, I forget. There's a name for it. I forget what it
Okay.
is.
So I was really sad because we had a few off days and everyone, well, one, I had to miss 3 shows. So people would, anytime I go to Florida now, I'm not even kidding, I'll get someone being like, I was supposed to meet you at Girls Night In, but you weren't there. Like, because I was sick. So it's like, I'm always like, I'm so sorry.
Well, now they know why.
Now they know why. So I was really sad because we had a few off days in Florida. So everyone's like going out, having fun, going to the beach. I'm fucking in urgent care, right? Literally. So there was one night where everyone's like going out to like bars and stuff, and I'm just like sitting on the bus, and then it was like really late. It had to have been like 3 a.m. or something, and they said the bus was leaving at like 3 or 4 or something, right? Well, I happened to wake up, and as I'm waking up, our friend Mia, who was on the tour with us,
Yeah.
she's coming back from the bars and she's drunk, right? But she's like, has so much energy. I can't sleep, all this stuff. Anyways, so then we tell the bus driver, I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't feel good. Like, can we stop? And he's like, no, sorry, there's not a stop for like 2 hours. And I'm like, shit. So then I'm like, oh my God. He's like, just use a bag. Like, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to put a bag on the toilet, right? You can do a bus, I promise. This won't happen to you. She's like, no.
I'm good.
Mia literally is like on another one, and like she's like, what do we do with this fucking shit bag? So the next thing I know, I'm like, we can't
Is
go to
everybody on this bus
everyone's
right now?
asleep. Yeah,
Oh,
everyone's asleep. It's just
Okay.
us awake, right? So like we're in the front of the bus and we're just like
Is the bus moving or no?
moving. It's on the
Oh,
highway.
we've left. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, we've left. That's why he's like, I can't stop anytime soon.
Oh, okay.
The bus is going so fast, she puts the bag out and just rips the board because it's going
All down
so
the side.
So then Mia is like, we have to get rid of the bag. And I was like, no, we should just like wait until it like we get, she's like, no, the next thing I know, I'm like, Mia, don't. She pulls down the window of the bus, throws it out the window.
Hits the car behind, the windshield wipers.
That's always been my biggest. I was like, Mia, don't. And then she's like, oops, it's gone. We finally stop. And poor Bill is like, okay, guys, like,
Dump your poop
we're
bag.
we're here. And then we're like, oh, we don't need to anymore. And he's like, he looks back. He's like, did you shit in the bus? And we're like, no. And he's like, so what happened? And I was like, she threw it out the window.
You see, to me, it sounded like he wanted something. Like he knew what he was doing.
No, he was.
It's all right. It's all right, girls. Leave it up here. I'll throw it away.
Yeah, I think he wanted. I think
I'll
he had a
take
little
it in,
poop
don't worry.
fetish.
And I didn't do it, and it's so disgusting. And literally, I've never told that story ever because I'm humiliated.
Thank
by
you
it.
for sharing. No, I really.
It took a lot.
That was very brave of you.
And you didn't do it. It wasn't your fault.
I didn't, but it was.
She pooped in a bag and she threw it
But
out.
Mia threw it out. So
I know.
Yeah, it is Mia's fault.
it's not even, I wouldn't even say.
Oh my! And
Mia
Florida
was
has a
just being good
big
friend.
littering fine.
Allegedly.
What's the littering
Allegedly.
fine there? $600.
I don't think
more
that's
than that.
littering. It's biodegradable. It'll break down.
Not
It's
the bag it
fertilizer.
was in.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was. Is it my
Very
turn?
good. That was a good story.
Okay. Speed round. I've had my nails completely removed 3 times off my big toes. I feel like him because he always has like health stuff.
Heath?
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I've never seen his feet.
Eyes. He's got the mouth thing right now. I'm going to say Heath.
Heath.
It's not me.
Damn it, Remi. I'm sorry. We gotta tune in.
I'm sorry. Jordan. He's nodding.
Jordan.
It's Jordan.
Jordan.
I have one of them on video if you want to watch.
No,
the whole
thank
thing
you.
fall off.
I'm okay. Thank you though.
It's crazy.
Ew.
Wait.
Like by like doors, like stubbing it or something. Oh my God! He dropped a laundry machine on his toe. Everybody.
One was from our hike. He
Jeez.
just beat his feet so much because we were putting in like a lot of like miles on the trek, and the toenail just fell off.
Oh my God. That's.
I
never
bet
happened
after
to me.
the first time it falls off, like maybe it's not as strong, so it just like falls off a little easier too. Oof.
All right.
I'm like, are mine done?
Oh. I've had intercourse on the beach, forest, and museum bathroom. Museum bathroom.
Nasty.
Nasty.
Very nasty. I think I'm seeing forest. I think it's Jordan.
Jordan in the woods in a tree.
In a
Heath,
tree.
what do you think?
Remi.
I know Remi was beach, right? But forest.
I didn't have sex on the beach.
Yeah, wasn't something.
I gave oral sex on the
Oh, but intercourse could be anything, right? Intercourse. Museum bathroom is crazy, and I don't think these girls would have done that.
Wait a minute.
beach. It's a government-owned building. Just kidding. I don't think it is.
It's Jordan.
It's Jordan. Jordan.
It is.
It is Jordan.
Got it.
Nasty.
Museum
Nasty.
which museum? The National History? The Broward College. You gonna catch something in
Zane,
there.
At BC, our college, they called the cops on him, and he was trying to run.
You little nasty.
You were trying to run. Did you get caught?
His pants were around his ankles.
Ooh,
Got a nasty-
Jordan.
Damn.
Crazy.
We're learning a lot about
In the
Jordan.
forest, was this recently?
He's like, on our last hiking trip. I'm like,
right before the toe came off.
Very
God.
good. Okay, well, dude, we're doing really well.
Okay.
all right.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Alisha.
I wished my sister was Britney Spears so I could kiss her.
These are crazy, you guys. You don't have a sister. It's gotta be
it has to
Zane.
be Zane.
It's Zane.
No.
Jordan?
Jordan? You don't have a sister.
No, I wished I had a sister.
Wait.
I always wished like my sister was Britney Spears.
It's
In
a Florida
our
thing.
defense, that is a Florida thing. But in our defense, it said I wished my sister, not I wished I had a sister.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, but
I'm glad that was your answer because I would have been scared if someone had a sister and answered it that way. Actually,
but yes, to
Yeah, that would have
elaborate,
been a little off, huh?
yeah, I would have looked at you a little different.
I was
Hit me,
really
baby, one more
obsessed
time.
with Britney Spears when I was young.
Why couldn't you just wish that you could kiss Britney
Exactly.
Spears?
Don't know, but
The logic.
I remember having this in my head because I was like, I kiss, my brother every night, good night. I kiss my mom and dad, good night. And I was like, but if Britney Spears was my sister, that means that I could kiss her every single night, good night.
Wait, I'm obviously you're
I get
super
the
young
logic.
here.
And in my head,
Yeah.
that was the way to go about this. And like growing up, thinking back, I'm like, what the?
Did you have a picture of her on your wall
I did have a picture of her.
Oh, that's funny.
behind the door?
Wait, that's
Isn't that
so
insane?
funny.
You were a funny kid.
But again, like
you were a funny kid.
But what, like, I don't know why in my head it wasn't just like, oh, I wish I could kiss her every night. It was like the logic behind it was just like that was the easiest way to go
It's
about
kid
it.
logic.
Yeah.
I
it's
get
kid,
it. I
yeah.
do.
I'm sorry. This is just making me more excited for you and Mariah to have kids.
I'm so scared to like see what my kids are gonna do.
And how obvious, like when you're a kid, you think you get away with so much,
Yeah.
but like as the parent or like as an adult, you're like, it's so obvious
It's
what
so
you're
obvious.
doing.
Yeah.
Oh please, make Britney Spears my sister.
Britney Spears comes to Santa Claus.
Please, oh, please, oh, please. Oh my God. Okay, how many more do we have? You have one more? I have two more.
I have two
You
more.
just
I have
read.
two. Yeah.
I won class clown as my senior superlative in my senior yearbook.
I think Jordan.
Jordan.
Jordan. Yes.
I think if you looked at me, I so gave it away because I was like, what?
I feel like I remember you getting class clown too.
I did.
Yeah. Awesome.
Why would you?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that. I remember that
Trouble
picture.
in Paradise.
Someone sent it to me. when we're
Recently?
no, someone sent to me when we were doing a lot of videos together.
Yeah.
Someone's like, found this in the yearbook, huh? Zane? Like, how you feeling, Zane? And I was like,
me and Gabe got 2 peas in a pod.
2 peas in a pod.
That's funny.
I
That's
could see
funny.
Zane being like, yeah, I was supposed to be there.
I was
I was supposed to be in the video.
I was supposed to be in the video.
I was sick that day, so Gabe stepped in.
I was supposed to be in the video.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. I have a third nipple. This is a fun fact.
I think this is Heath, because somewhere in my fucking mind, this sounds like something you said.
I think also Jordan's out of them by now.
Right?
I'm
He had
pretty
so
sure.
many.
He only supposed to have 4. I think Heath.
That's me.
Yes, fucking go!
Finally.
Okay, we're catching up.
It's not a big nipple or anything. It's just like
The audio listeners right now.
Where is it at on the body?
right here below the other one.
Oh, wow.
Is it like a freckle?
And then I kind of have a 4th, but that one's even smaller on this side.
Oh my god.
Yeah, my
Like-
brother had a 3rd nipple too.
Like
runs in the family.
like legally.
It's a full-blown legal nipple.
Wow.
Shut up. That's
What?
a really fun fact.
I don't know legally.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you can't say it's a nipple if you don't know. Is it a
It's a
nipple?
nipple.
Legally.
It's a legal nipple.
Medically, I meant.
You
right?
can milk it.
Oh my god, wait.
Okay.
This last one's really sad.
I was scammed $5,000 from Beverly Hills Drive. I wish there was more clarity on that. Like
From the street.
on the street.
Yeah.
Guess it wasn't
Yeah. Alisha.
Alisha.
Okay.
She
Sorry.
gets.
Sorry, I don't know why I said that. I should
No,
have
but
done that.
I would.
It's
When I
fine.
saw
was
it, I knew it was
confused.
Alisha because she
Okay.
gets
No.
scammed a lot.
No. That's technically, it was doctor, not
Oh,
drive.
doctor.
Oh.
Like a doctor, just
DR.
drive. I should have clarified in my text to Jordan.
Jordan.
I should have
Beverly Hills
clarified.
Drive.
This could be a long story, but I'm not gonna make it a long story. So, long story short, I got this treatment because I hate my fucking cellulite. So I was like, I'm gonna splurge on myself and I'm gonna get this. The next thing I know, they're like, oh yeah, we can do this thing. It's like $5,000 of radio frequency, blah 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 blah.
That's
Like,
not a lot of
okay.
horse shit already.
I'm laying down for a little bit. I'm waiting for them to come bring a machine over. And I'm like, oh my God, they're so nice. They're massaging my legs for free, you know?
That was it.
It was a Theragun.
No.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
I have a Theragun. And I was like, is this the treatment?
There's no way.
Swear to God.
That's insane.
Did you say anything like
Again, long story short, I was so pissed. By this
Oh,
time,
yeah.
I was like, fuck you.
that's crazy?
Fuck you. There's no way. There's no way.
I would have made a whole video about that. That's just not even fair.
A Theragun.
Was it like the brand Theragun?
Yeah, I have one. I literally was like, I could have had Ashley do this. It was a 30-minute Theragun massage in Beverly Hills. $5,000.
That's
no
insane.
That's the
way.
craziest thing I've ever heard.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think you should call it the spot. That's ridiculous.
It was one that the Kardashians are very much affiliated with.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, you went to a Kardashian one.
I know. But obviously it's not them. But that's why I went.
It's Kim.
That's why it was
That'd be-
$5,000.
that'd be worth it.
5,000.
That'd be worth it.
Okay, I think I know this is Jordan, but how many did you have? I was legally kidnapped to another country for a year?
I'm sorry, what?
Okay, wait. Okay, so I didn't answer.
Zane?
It has to be. It says legally. But kidnapped?
I don't know.
Are we stretching?
I'm going to say Zane.
Zane.
Very good.
Yay! But what?
Please elaborate.
Okay, I mean it was like pretty much illegal. My dad took me to Lebanon for a year, but didn't tell my mom.
What?
So it's considered legally kidnapping because it's my dad. I was
They were separated. His
they were
parents.
they were separated. My dad had custody over me.
Oh, so you
And-
were allowed to be there for a year.
Yes.
Oh, but your mom
was
didn't
she
know?
wondering where you were for this year?
No, she found out I was there, and then we just ended up not coming back for a year.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Holy, wait, how old were you?
I was young.
Oh my God.
I don't think I've ever.
You were elementary school.
Yeah.
Did
I don't think I've ever mentioned this.
Did you miss school, or were you not in
No,
school?
no,
yet?
I was in school in Lebanon for a year.
Whoa.
Wait, that's so cool.
I was in all Arabic classes. Everybody was speaking
No
Arabic.
way.
Yeah.
Did you speak Arabic?
Fluently when I was there, but not anymore. It left my brain.
That's so interesting.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I was also with my dad's family for a whole year. So it was like a whole family that I was in. So like, and I've seen them before. So like, it was very familiar to me.
Interesting. Okay.
When I was there.
Wait,
so it wasn't like
crazy.
traumatizing for me.
I'm just saying you weren't there for a full year and then you came back and your mom was like, where were you? It was like early on she found out.
Yeah, it was more like traumatizing for my mom, not me.
Okay.
Like not being able to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, honestly, for me, it was such like a cool experience
That's
and I actually
awesome,
had
yeah.
fun. But yeah,
Okay.
it sounds bad though, right?
Oh no.
It was good. I got
Sorry,
you.
Jordan. Not that
And
I would
that's
expect
why,
that to happen to
and
you.
that's why I didn't want them to know how many Jordan had because we would have got that point.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
got
Thanks for
that
letting
point.
us have that point.
All right, this is my last one I have here. I had pet tarantulas and snakes growing up.
Alisha, had to be,
Has to be.
has to be.
It's Remi.
Yeah, her brother,
It's Remi.
Remi.
It's me.
Yes.
I should have been
Who
like,
had it?
I had the tarantula and Shane had the snakes. We had leopard
Yeah,
geckos.
it was all
we had
Shane. It was-
chameleons.
She seems buggy.
Yeah, we had a lot of reptiles. My parents
Meanwhile-
would not let us have dogs.
the tarantulas are like my worst nightmare. Like I
hate
think I
spiders.
would.
I am not a spider person.
No way.
I caught him. He was crawling on my shoe and I took him home.
He's mine.
No, like,
now.
Turtles.
I can't.
Any reptilian leopard geckos, bearded dragons.
You
we
like
had them all.
that shit?
I feel like you had everything but a dog.
Well, they wouldn't let us have a dog. I had hamsters. I've talked about them here before.
Really? Everything but a dog is pretty.
At like
Interesting.
middle school, we were allowed to.
You don't
finally
gotta
have
walk
dog.
a snake.
But you did have to feed it mice, and that
That's
was
crazy.
really sad.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's kind of traumatizing for a kid to watch too.
I mistakenly ran over a Shiba Inu while driving.
Sorry, I only laughed because you were like, this last one's really
It's
sad.
really
And
sad.
it was, but compared to the kidnapping one, I was
Oh.
like expecting someone else on that level.
This one's
But that
sad.
is sad.
I mistakenly ran over a Shiba Inu while driving.
Who would know a Shiba Inu?
Well, no, what if it was just like someone's dog in the neighborhood?
It's okay. He went to a farm.
Maybe he didn't die though. Maybe he just got hit and he's okay.
Yeah.
I feel like Zane's not a great driver, so I'm gonna say Zane.
Let's go, Zane. Oh,
It was terrible.
No,
she's gonna cry. I'm so sorry, Remi.
It jumped out
It jumped.
last second.
It
right
jumped out
into
of
his car.
nowhere.
Hey,
Because lady was doing yard work in her yard and she was letting the dog run around in the front yard and it was on a street where it was cars all lined up on the street and it was a very narrow street.
you couldn't
So I'm
see.
driving and then I didn't see the dog until it was already under my car.
Was this recent?
No. This was
Quite a few years ago now.
like maybe 9 years ago.
I'm sorry.
Really long time ago.
That's
And
really
pretty much I was hoping, I stopped obviously,
Yeah.
got out. I'm going to skip all the details. I try to help. Immediately I was like, we got to take this. I had to be where I was on my way to. I was doing a whole video for a friend. I need to be there on set. I couldn't not do that. I said, here's my number. Here's my information. I helped her take the dog into the car so she can go immediately to the hospital.
Yeah.
And as we were carrying the dog, as he should, turn his face around and bit me in the face with his bloody mouth, right? Bit me in the face. And I was like, oh shit. And then that was it. I was like, that's fine. She leaves with the dog and I still go to what I had to do.
Yeah.
And then right after I call my mom and I tell her what happened. And she's like, making sure everything's good. And she's like, Zane, you just got bit by a bloody, dog with bloody mouth. You have to go to the hospital because you don't know if that dog's has had the shots yet.
Yeah.
And I obviously, the lady did not speak any English. No English at all. The lady that I,
yeah.
so I couldn't even communicate with her this. It was real. It sucked. Yeah. And so I get to the hospital and they give me the shit that I need. They give me ointment and all that. And I had to make sure to check back in. And then I remember getting a call 2 days later it sounded like from one of her sisters or one of her just a family relative. And she spoke clear English. And she was telling me that they were going to sue me. And at this point I was like, guys, look, I'm not sure if you know what the situation was, but I was driving the speed limit through this very tight neighborhood and the dog was not on a leash. The dog was running around on the street. You cannot hold this on me. I feel terrible about this. I would tell you if this was my fault, I would take care, but this was not my fault. That dog was running around in the street and I did not see that dog until it was under my car. And she kept on pushing. And I was like, and also as I was helping, the dog bit me in the face. Like shit happens.
You were understanding.
I'm understanding. Let's really this was really an accident, and we should really think about. But this is the situation because the lady that came out, she didn't see what happened. She was in the back, in the side yard with the gate open, and that dog was just running around. I was like, but that's all I knew that was true, and that was the last time I heard from her. But I truly don't think that dog made it. It was really, really sad.
Oh, but we don't know. Maybe it did.
Maybe it did, but it was terrible, terrible, terrible.
Oh,
yeah,
that's traumatic.
Very traumatized. I remember every time I saw a car while driving.
A dog while driving?
What? Yeah, every time I saw a dog just driving in general, I would I would freak out and stop the car. And it even doesn't matter how far it was. It was this thing I had to deal with for years, but I felt really bad.
Let's move to the next one.
But on this topic, I do have a pretty crazy Jordan story. You hear him wheezing? Jordan ran over somebody's dog and looked at the name tag, and it had the address. So he took it to their house and said, "I found your dog. It was hit, and I just brought it over here." And they invited him in. Oh. And we're giving him a hug. Thank you so much for finding him.
Jordan.
But they brought him in for a lemonade, and they didn't know that Jordan was the one that hit it.
Oh my God.
Wait, but
oh my God.
I get the thinking behind it, but also to be there sipping lemon. This is why you have crazy stories. I could never.
Jordan.
I'd be like, I'm sorry, I gotta
bad.
go. I'm allergic to dogs. I gotta go.
I wouldn't have even walked into the house.
He's like, oh, sure, I saw lemonade.
Somebody hit your dog. I found it.
I will say, if somebody hit my dog, I
would appreciate knowing.
In the end, I would not want to know who hit it. So I feel like maybe in a way they.
Yeah,
and at least to know, to never wonder.
Blind dog that,
also, why was the dog out if it was deaf and blind? Oh my!
If you guys can't hear, it was after a hurricane. All the street lights were out.
Got loose.
I'm sure they appreciated to be able to
know.
cremate him or
no.
But the dog didn't die. He brought it back, and the dog was fine.
The dog was alive.
Oh, the dog was fine.
Oh, I thought you killed it.
I thought you brought the dog's dead body to the door.
I thought the dog died, and you had lemonade with the grandma.
Oh, it was okay. Oh my God. Oh, okay.
Much better than my story.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was okay, Rem.
No, that is good. A good story.
Is it my turn?
No, yours, because we just did the car.
I had a hex put on me.
Enough of the witches.
Like a voodoo spell?
It's you.
No.
Oh, shit.
No.
It's me.
Oh. Wow.
I'll give long story short. I walk in.
That's a good story.
I walk into, she's still there on Santa Monica Boulevard in West Hollywood, a psychic on the street. I walk in with my friend to get a reading. I love Wiccans and witches and psychics, to be honest. I think it's very interesting. And so I walk in and I get a reading, and I have been looking for love for a very long time. I think I maybe had my first kiss at this point, but nothing else. I was like, what is going on? Why am I not dating? Why are boys not flocking to me? What's going on? So
amazing.
No, truly, what is going on? Something's wrong. So I sit down, she gives me a reading, she tells me that I'm probably gay. And I was like, oh my God. I mean, I don't know. I've never really done anything but kiss my first boyfriend. So maybe, but I'm not sure. I'm open, whatever. Let me know. And she said,
let me know.
Yeah, you let me know.
She's like, here, what do you feel about this? Nothing? Okay, maybe wrong. I got it. I read it wrong.
Okay. So I'm just like, yeah, maybe. I don't know. And so she said, I can feel your heart chakra is blocked. There's something's wrong here. And I was like, oh my God, that makes, and I'm very gullible, as we know. So she's like, I'm like, that makes sense. That's probably why the boys aren't flocking. And she was like, I think I can figure out, what went on. But I need to perform a ritual. And I was like, okay. She said,
how much?
She said, for $3,500, I can figure out why you're not finding love. I said, where do I sign?
Where do I sign?
You should have put on here, I got scanned for $3,500 and put a hex on me.
So I swipe my card and she gives me a candle. It's a rainbow candle. It's one of those tall, skinny ones, and it's layered Roy G. Biv.
Oh, she was turning you to lesbian.
We were trying to figure it out. And so she said, give me, you're going to take this home. You're going to light it. You're going to light this candle for 7 minutes, and then you're going to blow it out, and then you're going to come back in 5 days or however long it was. And I was like, okay, cool. So I take my candle home. I had a friend staying with me. She said I could tell no one about this though. So at one point we're sitting in the living room and I was like, I need to go to the bathroom. So I get up.
Wait, is that why that candle was in the bathroom at 8 times?
So I
Remi,
said,
you should have filmed it, but just kept it on.
I couldn't tell anyone.
No, don't show anybody until years.
I know, but I felt like I was going to
long
mess
ago
with
was
the voodoo. This was in 2015, maybe. And so I was like, I need to go to the restroom. So I get up and I turn the shower on. My friend's in my living room. I'm lighting this rainbow candle in my bathroom. I time it for 7 minutes. I blow it out. And then I go back.
In the bathroom for a long time.
Imagine you got caught. You'd be like, you're a freak.
No, I
Remi.
know.
What are you doing?
It was really weird. It was weird. If you had walked in on me, it would have been weird. And so I blew out the candle and then I went back 5 days later or whenever it was. And she said, I've got answers for you. I said, oh my God, amazing.
Thank God.
I bet she does.
We sit back down. She says, so what she told me she did was she went into a room filled with candles, like tall, medium, short, like at her like height level, like just a room full of candles. And she like did a ritual to figure out why my heart chakra was blocked. She told me the reason was that my dad had an ex-girlfriend. And when she found out that my mom was pregnant with me, she was still in love with my dad and was very upset. So she put a hex on me to prevent me from finding love. And I said, that
Makes so
probably
much
tracks.
sense.
That probably tracks, of course. And she said,
That has to be the reason.
Yes, exactly. Because there's no other reason.
Why are they not flocking?
And so she said, for $10,000, she can perform a sacrifice on an animal and we can reverse the hex. And I said, where do I? No, I'm just kidding. No! At that point, I said, I'm sorry, I don't feel comfortable. And then she really pressed me. She was like, I know you have the money. I know you have the money. I was like, I don't feel comfortable anymore. So I left and I called my dad. I said, do you have an ex-girlfriend that I should be worried about? He said, no. And that's my story.
That's crazy.
So he had no ex-girlfriend.
He said he had ex-girlfriends, but he was like, they were all very nice. I can't imagine they would do that. And also, I don't think my parents believe
I
any
picture you
hex
calling
thing.
your dad, be like, Dad, do you have something to tell me?
No, I was
Dad, you
freaking out.
piece of
I
shit.
was like, tell me about every ex-girlfriend you've had. Like, please tell me. And he was like, there's this one. He's like, but I don't think she would do it. I was like, okay. And then now I'm here.
$10,000. What kind of animal are we sacrificing it for $10,000?
I think she said a crow, but I'm not sure. But there's a crow in my head.
It's a cricket.
Yeah, maybe.
She's just like,
the easiest 10K I made.
Yes.
like it better be a fucking full blown like goat.
Yeah, I want to see
It
it
needs to be an
go.
expensive
It was very.
I want to see a human sacrifice for $10,000.
You better walk in a Bengal.
a Bengal.
Are you kidding me?
Isn't
Like
that crazy? And she's still around.
the fact
hate
that she
her.
was like,
I
I know
hate
you
her.
got money.
I know she was, and I felt cornered. It was crazy.
I'm
So-
surprised that it's that expensive. Like, she could make a lot of money if she didn't charge that much.
No,
You know what I
I
mean?
think that she only needs to scam one person a month, and she's got her rent paid for.
Also, she probably was like,
Wow.
we got a golden one here. She's going to pay.
She at least got the $3,500.
She
so
probably
that
walked
paid
in
something.
with her Chanel, like, help me.
Yeah, Remi, what'd you walk in?
me.
What'd you walk in with?
I don't think anything crazy.
A Birkin.
Maybe
It was a
maybe
Celine.
I know you haven't.
I know you have.
The
she
minute
was
I
like,
heard that, I'd have
word
been
for
out.
word, she said, "I know you have it." I was like, "That doesn't matter. I need to leave right now."
You know how you see those TikToks of like when someone's lying and they like commit to the bit so hard, like to say that your dad had an ex-girlfriend who put a hex on his unborn daughter at the time, like that is crazy.
It also is just like just broad enough that it could apply to literally anybody.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
It's believable. Like, I would believe that if she told me that, because my dad could have had an ex-girlfriend that put a
For
hex
sure.
on
And
me.
like we'll never actually know. We'll never know.
but for a small price of $10,000,
$13,500 actually.
13. Oh yeah, because the other
If you
part.
add it all up.
How about I don't call the police on you for murdering animals,
It's
and you
true.
go sacrifice this bitch right now for free?
For free.
because I got you on recording, motherfucker.
Gotcha. It was a sting
Because
operation.
PETA is gonna be
and they are on their
in
way.
this
Heath,
bitch.
would you allow me to ask her to put a hex on you and see if it works?
No.
Would you
She'd charge a lot,
Would you
that's
believe
for
in
sure.
that?
I think there's like evil spirits. I think there's like
Just because I think if we like communicate every day, you can like tell me if it's working or
Hey,
not.
we could put it on you.
Oh, we could do. Oh, yeah. You tell him to put a hex on me and see if it works.
I'm like, why are you offering it?
Every day.
Yeah, he's got a happy fiance.
How are we feeling this week, Zane? This week wasn't too good, actually. I think the hex is.
I think it's really.
I think the hex is kicking in.
I'm feeling it. I believe, truly looking back, I think it was all mumbo jumbo.
Oh, no shit. Really?
It's just hitting her.
I did believe it at the time because I was so desperate to find love.
You did, Rem, without paying,
so much money.
But you know what? Like, you have to believe that can happen because there's people that can like talk to dead people, and there's people that can do this and do that. So like, why can't people put hexes on people? But I feel like it does come with a price. If you're putting, like, I'm sure the spirits would not like feel very good about you putting hexes on all these people that you don't like.
What did we learn from Spider-Man? With great power
becomes
great responsibility. And that's where we're going to end it, y'all. Thank you so much.
Wait, no, we have one more.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I drank an entire, sorry, this was such a 180 from what we were talking. I drank an entire bottle of my urine.
Oh my God.
Honestly, after this whole episode, I'm going with Heath now.
I'm going with Heath too.
Only because I don't want to say him, but I've been proven wrong every time.
I think
it was
Heath.
me.
Yeah.
I did it.
Were you dared? Was it for fun?
Yeah, it was for
Were you paid?
$1,000.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, damn. All Alisha had to do was spin a wheel for $1,000.
I know.
We were in a car going somewhere, and I had to pee really bad. So I peed into a bottle and dared me $1,000 to drink the whole thing.
Did you throw up?
Heath,
I think I did throw up a little bit.
I feel like it would taste like just very like salty, sweet.
It is salty.
Yeah.
One good way to reverse a hex is to drink a bottle of your own urine, though. It flushes the spirits out.
I can believe that.
Honestly,
The lady didn't tell me that.
You would have done it.
You know, Remi.
I would. No, there's a line. There's a line.
She's like, that's
Do you have
all.
a bathroom here? I'll go now.
Do you have a bathroom?
There was a line, and I wouldn't have done that.
In her Stanley?
In my Stanley. Okay, now
I
on
think
that
What you
note-
drinking there, Remi?
Ew. All right.
I freaking love that.
That was really fun.
So
Yeah.
you guys can vote below who you think won.
That was so good. It got a lot of stories up that were never talked about. And I don't know.
And that's why we have a podcast.
So
That was really
we should
good.
do that again one day.
Yeah.
I have more.
Right. I hope you had fun editing this.
Yeah,
Mariah,
sorry.
And
we
for
love you.
everybody watching, we hope you had fun too.
Yes, we love you guys. Thanks for tuning in to another episode.
You can check out these episodes every Thursday, every week, on
Subscribe.
every audio podcast platform.
And our Patreon.
Yes! Let's go.
Get excited. We are filming all the content for you guys, so you're not going to subscribe to nothing. We're going to have all the content, baby content.
Content,
That's right,
baby,
baby.
content.
Period. And that's
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Peace and blessings, y'all.